I love that so much. I was almost tempted to do another randomizer. I feel like randomizers are kind of fun things to just kind of dive into after having not done Zelda for a while. I like that I finally got all my shutters behaving properly. Did I make you faster? No. He feels faster. I almost got a 4th hit on him. Can I get the legendary 4th hit? No. You can only really get 3. Nice. I've been consistent with them. That's good. I remember using this MIDI in my quest. In which quest? These guys shouldn't have changed. Oh, it is these guys. Oh my god. Oh, he fell on me. That's lovely. Thought maybe I could get them into that pit. Man, how much did they do? Holy crap. I mean, they're not explicitly dark nuts. You said you used this in Glory Squad? Oh, you did. Yeah, this was in Glory Squad. That's right. It was in that town with all the bandits that would drop a ton of money. Yeah, okay. I didn't remember. I remembered it being Baron Castle. I didn't remember if it was this particular MIDI. Yeah, you're right. It was this MIDI. Yeah, and these guys aren't explicitly blue dark nuts. I mean, yeah, and you know what's funny? Because it's handled via a script, me killing those two isn't going to make a difference. How much damage are they doing, though? There's, like, no tolerance to these guys. Holy crap. What was that, a 2 1/4 or something? 2 3/4? Well, and see, that's the thing. Like, Paladin mode is... I mean, not that I'm saying it requires you to have beaten this already, but... I mean, it helps. You know what to expect, and you know where all the items are, so you should be able to have max health wherever you go, like all the heart containers. Although the fact that I'm able to succeed like this with just a sword, like, I'm going out of my way to not use my items, and I'm doing fine. So a typical player doing this with all their weaponry would do even better. All right. Mechanically, I think the most fun fight. Ah, I was facing the wrong way. Oof. It's such a simple bit of logic. This guy is so simple. Like, his script is basic, but the mechanic is so fun to play with, and it's visually cool, I think. Although his second phase is kind of jank because he kind of just goes straight through you. It's actually kind of hard to parry him. Oh my god. Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to parry him in that situation. Oh well. These guys aren't every time respawns, are they? Okay. I didn't remember if I did something about that. Alright. I think I basically have all the heart containers I can have. Yeah, I don't think I could get any other heart containers. I can think of 2 heart pieces. Two heart pieces? I can only think of 2. Yeah, I think that's all there is. Yeah, this shouldn't be playing the village theme. It should be playing the fields theme. Okay, come on now. Oddly enough, keyboard is so much easier. I'll do it on first try. Okay, I'm on potion now. It's so much easier on keyboard. Oddly enough. That's one instance where having a joystick is not helpful. Okay, so it was... Wait, I said I could think of 2 heart pieces. Where was the other heart piece I was thinking of? It's not a heart piece, though. I literally just had 2 heart pieces in mind. Now I can't remember where the other one is. That's good. I mean, so the tower is meant to be a little convoluted. It's a simple way of introducing the concept of multiple floors with a lot of stairs. Level 3 probably will be simpler than it, honestly. Oh. But, yeah. It makes more sense to go this way first. Four Fiends battle theme has to be used somewhere. Four Fiends battle theme? Four Fiends. Are you talking about from Final Fantasy IV? What is that from? That sounds familiar. I mean, it sounds like something from Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, there's a lot of music that I have queued up that I just need to find a spot for it. Which is one of my reasons I'm really happy I'm going to have as many dungeons as I am. Because, a lot of dungeons. I could use a lot of dungeon music. And boss music. And the battle arenas, too. Decisive battle. We'll see. It'll depend on if it fits. I still love this ambiance, you know? You enter the screen... You enter this house out of this cave. You have no idea where you're going because the cave is obviously just a linear path. And then there's just no music and it's just sound. The atmospheric, like the atmosphere for this whole area, I think is great. And it's also coupled by the fact that it's introducing an entirely new area. And especially if you go to the other town first and you talk to those 2 guards telling you like it's brutal down there. I wouldn't want to be down there, referring to the desert. You know, if you talk to them before coming into here, then you're like, oh boy, what am I to expect? And then there's just nothing. So I feel like it gives a sense of uneasiness. If you are reading this, then you must have the key to my house. If so, go down the stairs in the back of my house and follow the path to the rocks with locks and go beyond. That's a lie. There's only one rock. It's singular, not plural. Yeah, I think this is great. And I think the idea is this is how this village is going to be until you complete the mini dungeon that you get here. Man, I wish I could tell you guys about what Demo 4 is going to have. It's exciting. I'm excited to do it. It's one of those things where, like, developing it will be easy. It's not going to be hard to develop, but it's going to be a lot for the game. Ever since the sandstorm hit us, I have been maintaining this indoor garden so we can eat. It looks great, but with the well drying up, nothing survives. Oh, so do the Dodongos, that's a tongue twister, need to be killed before you can get the ocarina? Actually, no. It's kind of an oversight that I just became aware of as you type that sentence. That mushroom. So Sis is safe in Verity. That Verity should be colored. That's fine. So I've been going through all of my strings. So some of these are not fixed or standardized. I'm at string like 170 out of like 500, so I have a long way to go. That is a relief. Thanks, Guy. Now Mimo can make her special stew. Here, take this leaf I found. It's so this is probably my favorite sentence of the whole quest. It is so unexplainably perfect. And yet, it has perfect texture, attractive shape, and an amazing smell. I mean, that's pretty explainable. But I guess there's an unexplainable quality to why is it perfect. Yeah, it's cactus. Yeah, so this well, I'm excited for that dungeon too. It's gonna be a mini dungeon, but that boss that I'm gonna have in there, you know, people have tried to recreate the bottom of the well in Ocarina. I'm not afraid to say this. They have, and yeah, I'm going for an attempt out of it. And the boss is not going to be too unexpected. But how he's going to be, I feel like, will be very unexpected. Essentially, I'm going to take Dead Hand from Ocarina, convert him into 2D, and overhaul him. Like, I have some great plans about him. Too bad I won't be at him until, like, probably, like, Demo 5 or 6, if I had to guess, at the earliest. I read about bombs strong enough to take out much more durable structures. I could see something like that being very useful, period. Or rather, lack of period. At least your bed works, that's good. Oh yeah, I have Deadhead sprites. He doesn't have much for animation. Unfortunately, I might reach out to Ether and ask if, you know, if she's able to make some Deadhand sprites that actually have, like, animations. Because the sprites I have right now will make Deadhand seem a little like Leviathan, where he doesn't really animate. He just kind of is a static sprite. I didn't think to see any travelers coming this way. You may want to turn back. This village is already struggling. Indeed. Yeah, and I do plan on having bosses that will actually, how should I put it, manhandle Link. Like, you can actually get grabbed, and like the skeletal Gliok. I'm excited to, I don't know where I'm gonna have him, but I'm excited to have him in there. Oh yeah, like how Evan and Oliver Birth kind of redid how you saw Gleox by having it like strafe across the ceiling. I'm basically gonna take that a step further. You are not from the village. Are you by any chance an adventurer? Listen, our village is in a dire state. Water and food is dangerously scarce. Ever since those soldiers started coming from down south, we have been entrapped in this unending storm. I'm not sure if those soldiers have something to do with it, however. I have read that there is an old ruin under the well. I never actually made it clear. Under the well in this town. Perhaps something is going on down there. If what I read is true, you would need to play a very specific tune to... Oh, I thought I was supposed to take the coloring off of that text, because the text is supposed to hint to you that that's something you need to care about. But by intentionally not coloring the play a specific tune, that should hint you that, well, maybe it's not that important, maybe it's not true, to open a secret passage in the well. There was a guy here in town that had an ocarina, but one day many years ago he came by with a key to his house. He told me to give it to a determined adventurer. Determined is not proper. I guess I should just say strong. You know, someone that could take out the dongos. Could borrow Evan's Scourge. Oh, I'm using that Scourge sprite, but I'm also having Dead Hand. Take this key and investigate his house. It is on the southern part of town. Please, do what you can for our village. Maybe hard to see, but you can see that, oops. Each key I get gets consumed on use. So, like, temporary keys that unlock certain points in the game are all put in that one slot, and they kind of override each other. Please, go to his house in the southern edge of town. Oh, I changed that. Okay. I think before I had him say, go investigate his house. Yeah, this is... I like the ambiance here. Bongo Bongo 2. If there's sprites for him, I don't see why not. Like, if the sprite... I'm going to need a lot of boss sprites, so, I mean... I feel like at some point I'm going to be limited. Yeah, I probably... Oh, I actually have a script that does this. I should have just used it. A script that starts when, like, it doesn't do anything until you kill the enemies. It's basically on secret. I have a script for that. I just didn't use it. I heard growling under my house, so I dug and found this tunnel full of monsters. I tried to lock this room off, as it seemed to be the monster's den. I was hoping to detain the beasts until an adventurer could come and vanquish them. It appears they got to me first. Well, thanks for dealing... Thanks for dealing with them. Here, thanks for dealing with them as you hear the booming of their footsteps. Here, take this ocarina. Use it to enter the placeholder shrine. Don't need it anymore. See, it's kind of funny. You can kind of gauge how close you are to the end of the demo based on how many times you see placeholder. Yeah. All right, have fun with them. I'm not dealing with... I'm not dealing with them. Dealing with them actually doesn't do anything. I'm glad you said something, Soma, because it literally... There's no benefit to killing them, except maybe you get bombs back if you weren't full on bombs. Sure. Oh, that would be great, Tablet. Yeah. Because, like, I have the static sprite, so Like, if you could at least, like, add, like, animations to them, that would be fantastic. Just so that they're not static sprites. Like, Leviathan still bothers me because he doesn't have an animation. That's bothered me since day one of Leviathan. So, yeah, I mean, if you can help, that'd be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that because I'm a terrible spriter. I was able to remove the scythe out of Severus's hands. That's kind of how good I am. That's the extent of what I can do. And even that, his eyes aren't the right size. It looks weird. That signet, where did you get it? From the leader at the guard tower? You eradicated them? Asking more questions? Then you may pass, and thanks for your service. I will continue to stand guard. The Necromancer is still looking to take over, so I cannot rest. Yes. Always keep a watchful eye for his minions. Even those you once trusted could fall to his influence. Do not get sentimental when it comes to evil. That is implying... How do I phrase this? This soldier... What he's saying will happen... It's hinting at multiple events. And... Let's just say there's going to be plot twists here. There's 2 big plot twists that are going to happen. Being unable to ship new product, prices have gone up a bit. Stream stopped working. There we go. Okay. Prices have gone up a bit, but hey, magic glove that makes you stronger? Come on, I can't miss out on that. Yes. So I am going to limit how many items you need to buy, but you're still going to have to buy some. Money, there's a purpose to money. Now, obviously, I expect the player to spend more money on rupees. Or, yeah, money on rupees. Potions, but you gotta give more than just potions. The spread is so dry. If only I had some soft moist spread. Oh, I should make you buy a piece of the trading sequence. Oh, or better yet, just buy an item that's used for a trading sequence. Okay. I hope everyone at Ori is doing all right. We were helping them with their water crisis until these guards put us on lockdown. I thought you had more to say. Can't read your book. Well, I guess you're reading it, so meh. I miss being able to just go to Ori Library and check out any book that looks interesting. They have such a wide selection of history books. Funny that she's... Oh, I actually made that a fairy spot. I was going to make all beds a fairy spot, but whatever. Why specifically history books? That's specific. I hear the grown-ups saying that there are bad guys that may want to attack us, and that is why we cannot leave. I'm so bored. All right. Hi. Hi. All right. Well, that's broken. All right. Cool. Good thing I edit through streams, so I'll be able to see all this stuff. Looks brittle down there. Could the Necromancer really have conjured that? Maybe, maybe not. Thought his powers only allowed him to bring back dead things. Yeah, I did too. I'm glad I'm here and not in Ori Desert. The enemy soldiers come from southwestern Interitus. Let's just say I do not want to be on the front lines. It's kind of ironic he says that when he practically is on the front lines, being right outside the desert. Anyway, actually, I want to go back. No, let's go get something. There's a thing that I can do with Muzak. I'm gonna actually talk to him in a way that works better. Remember, he wants you to play music. Eat. I'm gonna redo his script so that he actually gives you the rupee. I kind of just borrowed a script. Wow, that tune was amazing. You deserve this. So what's sad is the script that I use for talking to NPCs or the trading item guys, item scripts, kind of like this girl over here, how you talk to her. And she gives you an item and then she gives you different dialogue, all that. I kind of have taken one script and just like spawned off a bunch of variants of it that have very minor changes. That's kind of the thing that makes me really want to redo my scripts because it's ugly. Having like 7 or a dozen scripts that basically do the same thing with minor differences can just be one script that has parameters, you know? Like, that's just one example of the scripts that I want to... And then I also have the scripts that actually are messed up, like my map one has some... Well, not messed up, but I want to make actual logical changes to... Ooh, okay. So there's actually a fairy spot, or a whistle spot here. How would you know to do that there? Because it's buried under grass. So it pays to slash. And I was recommended to remove the slashable grass under the trees. I'm not actually... I don't know if I'd do that necessarily. I think it's okay. I don't really see it as being weird. I mean, I guess it is kind of weird seeing the items on top of the trees, but... I don't know. It's not something I'm, like, super on about. Maybe I'll change it at some point. I don't know. I guess what I should say is I don't have a strong opinion on it. I am removing this frickin' pit. How many times does that cause me to fall there? You know what I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to move that whistle spot over here. But then that negates... Yeah, I think I'll still have the puzzle that's on the screen above, but make it less toxic. It's probably what I'll do. Oh my god. Well, I just willingly walk. Can I, like, cheese this? I wonder if I can cheese this a bit. I think I just made this less toxic. You just kind of go. Okay, this is when it gets annoying. Okay. Well, there you go, Soma. I made that easier by just doing things that's not intended to happen. So, fun fact. See how I'm at 3 hours and 10 minutes? You guys can't see the frame rate, but it's at 285,000. Look at the time. Now I'm at 8 hours. Place your bets. I'm gonna say 15. 13 hours. Okay. It just shows you how well ZC's been optimized, but I guess it is also maybe a bit of a flex of my computer. What? I didn't fix that? What? Crap. You're supposed to get this when you enter level 3, not the cave. Ah, God. This is where the demo ends. I hope you enjoyed playing. If you would like to get feedback, please... Why am I reading that? Yeah, so that's the end of the demo. The music choice is just because I copied a DMAP, so I copied the music. I obviously put no effort into this. Well, I wouldn't say I put no effort. There might be a reason why there's hammer, pegs, and flowers. But, yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, you can see it even spits me out here. So something got royally screwed up with this staircase. I can still show what's in that staircase using, like, clipping out of bounds. Yeah, the great meh. I'm here to pray to the great meh. Musical instrument, cool. Yeah, see, that's supposed to take you in there. They're both tile warp A's. I bet that's what's wrong. Okay, so if I want to show off what's in there. So you're supposed to end up here when you go down those stairs. And this spits you out here. What was that? Wait, what was that? There's a pre-50 right there. It's the 50 from this. I think it's because I'm having it run on screen in it. I shouldn't have that run on screen in it. More arrows. Yes, so you have 20-20. That doesn't seem right. I thought it was 30-20. Oh, also it put me here where it should have. That is literally it now. So that's it. Yeah, that's it for this demo. Well, great. I don't know how many hours it was now. How many was it before I sped it up? About 3. So it took me about maybe 3 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, so not the longest demo. Well, actually, quite literally is the longest demo I have. But yeah, that's all I have to offer for this particular demo. I decided I wanted to Let's Play this because it actually had enough content to be Let's Played. Granted, I guess level demo 2 technically did too. That would have been about 2 hours. Well, maybe an hour and a half. I guess that raccoon was a good language student too. Yes. Yeah, so I don't know if I probably won't do one for demo 4. Just because, like I said, I'm not going to have... Demo 4 is just going to be a mini dungeon and a main dungeon. Now, granted, that's going to give you... There's going to be a lot of content around that. You know, you are going to have your typical 2 dungeons, one big, one small. Or one main, so it means a little bit bigger, and one fairly smaller. But there's going to be a lot of events. With my script refactor... I am also hoping that I'm going to... Okay, this debug console is just going crazy still, and I don't like it. I'm going to script some cutscene. I'm going to make some cutscene scripts. I kind of want to genericize some of them so that it makes future cutscenes easier to make. Because the thing about cutscenes is that it's very much... It's not hard logic, but it's a lot of code. You know, it's a lot of... If I had to sum up... what it's like scripting cutscenes, it's just a lot of loops and a lot of like changing the location of where an FFC or an NPC is. Like, that's not hard to do. It's just a lot of coding, and then there's a lot of adjusting, like getting things to move just right, you know, like how I handled services cutscene. Not complicated, but there's like a good probably 200 lines of code involved with that, and it's basic stuff, but it's just a lot. So it'd be nice to make like a template. I don't really know how I would template some things, just because it depends on the scenario and what's moving, how many objects are moving. But anyway, that's my demo. If any of you guys want to play it, links in the description, or you can join the Discord. Link to the Discord should be in the description as well. I will be working on demo 4. If you're interested in more development, I will be doing development streams. If you have any other questions or find any other bugs or oddities, graphical oddities, don't hesitate to say, like, hey, I saw this was like this. Was that intended? I do a lot of design stuff that I feel enhances it, but perhaps in doing so, I miss some other places where I should do that kind of enhancement. So I might miss certain things. So let me know if you see anything like that. The worst that'll happen is I'll say that's intended, or oops, I missed that. You know, just make sure if you do find something, be clear on what it is and where it is. Just because I don't want it to be like where someone says like, I found an issue. It's like, well, great. I need information. You know, I just need sufficient information. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. See you in my next Let's Play. Have a good night, everyone.